resistance to make him do that. This would make my roll easier. His head's coming up. He's going to start to go that way. Exactly. His knee came in. All right. Whenever that happens, I'm going to roll on my shoulder right here. My knees stay pinched. Okay. Now I'll go here. Toes first, and then slide it up. That's going to make it nice and tight. My angle, I want to have my stomach right across his low back, right here. And I want him to be sitting on top of me, okay? Just like he's resting right under his low back, lifting it up. If his back's on the ground, that means the angle's wrong, okay? I want him to be laying on top of me right here. And I gotta have the foot just like this, okay? Now this is a tricky part of this position right here that I'm giving away. It takes a lot of people a long time to be able to get the squeeze of the legs here, stretching this out. And even once you start to master that, people can still worm their way out of it. This technique right here, Eddie Bravo calls the lotus. Once again, I learned it from him. The last time I trained with him, this is the last thing I learned for this technique. It made it super, 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 super tight. Okay, so he's wiggling around or whatever, it's hard to get out of. Or maybe I got the hand and I can't do anything with this foot, so he can use his foot over there. So the way I'm going to hold it is different. It's not the ankles crossed. It's not the figure four leg squeeze right here. The lotus. My ankles are crossed right behind the shin, and what I'm going to do is open my legs. And what this does is makes a little pry bar right here. My foot's under his knee, and it pinches his knee down to the floor right there and holds him. Okay, so here, I can hold the foot, I can hold the arm, whatever. I can hold the hip even. But this pinches them down. This is going to allow me to relax, hold the position tight. It's one of the easiest positions to hold right here. What other position could you hold a black belt and just kind of just put a little pressure and just hold him there? This way right here, anything he does, he reaches down with his hand, I'm going to get a twister. If he rolls away, I'm going to get his back right here. You know, there's not many positions like that. So the lotus is really good. Let me show it on the other side. Spin around. Yeah, right there's good. All right, knees pinched. Hook this, try to go for the pull back. But if I can't, he's popping up right there. I'm gonna roll right here. This leg, remember it's the inside leg, just like the back hook right here. All right, it goes. So I use the right foot to open. Left foot comes over. Now I go here. Toes, kick it up. I want his butt resting on me. So I want to be perpendicular, like a T-bone here. At the feet, position. At any time his hand comes down, I'm looking to stretch. Right there, if he's wiggling around, I bring my feet down. In this position, you can see it a little bit better from here. I'm here, my legs come down around his knee, and then open up. Okay? Turn. Yeah. Let's do it this way. Go to my back here. Let's see if we can. Here. Yep, this is where I want to sit. Scoot this way. Yeah, right here, so you can see. I'm right here, and then I open up here. Here. And if you can notice, my right foot is barely under his shin. That gives me a little pry action. And my ankles get kind of tied up there. It's very tight. Right, Clint?
Yeah.
Right there. Boom. Now I can go for my submissions. And I can attack his back if he rolls away. A lot of different stuff I can do there. Okay, so a little recap. Knees are pinched. I bring the leg over, stretch it out, bend his hip. Bring the hook in, cross the ankles. Cross the ankles is the first key that is very, very important to hold in this position. Another thing is the position of his butt and his low back. Can't be on the ground, it has to be rested on top of you. And you're shaped like a T-bone right here. The next thing is keep his feet apart. Control the toes. At all times, keep those feet apart if possible. If the feet come together or you're worrying about something else, and he can start squirming around using his legs, you go to the lotus.
Ankles, instead of here, what you're doing, you're coming back here like this. I'll use my wrist as an example. Cross your ankles, you bring them back to the knee, open, right there. That's gonna pinch it down, hold the position nice and tight. Now, that's